Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And as you can see from the title of today's video, we are making some GizzDodo. So if you want to know how to make this, catch your apron and let's cook together. So as I always say, hygiene is very important. You need to wash your hands because it's very necessary. So take some soap and use some warm water to wash your hands. So I'll be using some gizzard. I'm using 5 pack of gizzard today to cook this recipe, and you want to wash them very well with some salt. And after that, you want to put them in the pot. I'm adding some curry powder, some thyme. Now I'm going in with some seasoned cubes. You want to use a minimum amount, not so much and not so little, so your gizzard can be tasty. Now we're adding salt to it, and I'm going to use a lot of onions. I like using a lot of onions to boil any of my proteins because the taste is just superb. So now we add in some water and stir everything together. You want to stir up every part of the gizzard. Make sure all the ingredients is well combined and well mixed, and that is all for now. You just want to cover that up and let it do its own magic. Let it cook and be well done. So happy new year guys. This is our first video of the year, and thank you all for 2023. Looking forward to a better and a greater 2024. So guys, back to our cooking. We are going to be using plantain. I'm using a lot of plantain too. So after cooking this for about 10 minutes, this is me checking up on it and checking if it is done. You can pick one and eat and see if it is ready, and if it's not, cover up the pot again and let it continue cooking. So as I was saying, looking forward to a better 2024. What are your plans? What are your goals? The year has started already and it is running by so fast. When did we say Happy New Year? And this is 5th already. So you want to put down your goals, put them in writing so you can always go back to it and check and see what are the things that you have done and what are the things you are still working towards to do. So yeah, that's my little advice for today. So after cooking this for about 15 minutes on a very high heat, it was ready. So now I'm putting in my oil in another pot. I'm not using a frying pan because I want to do this as fast as possible. If I'm using a frying pan, it's going to take me like 2 to 4 batches before I could fry everything. But now I'm using a bigger pot, so it can take me like 2 batches. It took me 2 batches to fry everything. So now we are putting in our plantain. I'm frying my plantain first because I'm still trying to drain out the water in the gizzard so it doesn't splash. So while doing that, I'm frying my plantain. Yeah. So you just want to put that in. But before putting it in, remember to put some salt. Not too much though, just a little bit of salt to fry the plantain. Yeah. So after that, once you have this consistency or this vibrant golden brown color, where are this English coming up today though? But it is well. So I took that out and I fried my first batch of gizzard. This is the second batch I'm frying. So you want to put that inside the same oil. I'm using the same oil. After frying the plantain, after frying everything, I fried my first batch of gizzard. I didn't show that, so I don't want to take you guys time. So now I'm frying the second batch of my gizzard. So you just want to put that in the oil and let it fry also. That is basically all we are doing for now. So while this is frying, the next thing I'm going to be doing is blending my pepper. In the pepper mix, we have some tatashe, onions, and some scotch bonnet. I didn't show the clip because it's just a normal thing. So you just want to blend that roughly blended, not too smooth and not too rough. You will see the consistency when I'm showing it. So after the gizzard is golden, also like well fried, you want to take that out and we are still using the same oil. Take note, we are using the same oil we used to fry our plantain, the same oil we use it to fry the gizzard, and also we are going to use the same oil to cook our GizzDodo, to fry our pepper. So watch out. So yeah, I'm using another pot to cook the final dish. So the same oil, I'm going to put in some oil in the pot, and it's very hot already, so you don't need to waste much time. Now I'm using some garlic and ginger paste, just a little bit, not too much, a very little tiny bit, because garlic is very strong and you don't want it to take over your food. You don't want the taste of the garlic to be what you are tasting like in every part of your food. So it's just to give it a little bit of taste. Now we are adding some onions, plenty of onions, not some actually, plenty of onions. You want to stir that up and let it fry for a while. Let it release its own juice. Also, juice. Did I just say juice? Sorry, its own taste to the food. So after that, we want to add in our pepper mix. Like I was saying earlier, blend this not too smooth and not too rough. And if you notice, I poured it out of a sieve. That's because I was draining out the water from it. Now I'm adding some season cubes after it has fried a while. Now I'm adding some season cubes, going with some salt, and now I'm adding a little bit of thyme and a little bit of curry powder, just a tiny bit, not doing too much. So you want to stir that up very well and make sure everything is well combined, and yeah, you want to cover that up and let it fry for a while. After frying for about 5 minutes, I came back to check up on it. I was frying on medium heat, so it won't burn. So now you're checking up on your stew just to make sure that it is not burning. And as you can see, the oil is beginning to float. That means it's getting ready little by little. So you don't want to rush it. There is plenty of time, even though time wait for no man, but you don't want to like increase the fire and everything get burnt. So you just want to fry so it is well fried. Now cover it up again, and after about 15 to 20 minutes, it was fully ready. If you notice, I have reduced the pepper in the pot. So now I'm pouring in the gizzard and mixing it with the pepper. You want to mix everything. I know you will ask, why am I not pouring the plantain also in it before stirring? That's because I'm pouring in the gizzard first, stirring it with the pepper, and I'm going to cover it up. Let it cook for another 2 minutes. Let the gizzard and the pepper marinate together first before pouring in the plantain. So after frying this for another 2 minutes, now I am ready to pour in my plantain, the fried plantain that we fried earlier. So now we're just going to pour that in. After pouring everything inside the pot, you just want to stir it up very, very well. Note that you can add as many pepper as you want in your food. If it's that you are eating it with white rice, that there's not going to be an extra stew, you can add as many pepper as you want. But this particular dish, this particular GizzDodo for this occasion, we are not eating it with white rice, we are eating it with jollof rice. Courtesy of the birthday girl. Shout out to you, to Mason. So now I'm going to be adding some spring onions to it. After that, I'm going to add some red bell pepper to it also. Some red bell pepper, some green ones, and you can cut it to any shape you want. You can cut it to cubes or any shape you want actually. So you just want to stir that up very very well, and I'm adding more of green pepper to it because I just like the taste in it, and it just add more color to the food. So now you want to stir that up, and as you all know, this food is 98% done. Like, it is literally done. That is the reason why I'm adding the bell peppers right now, because I don't want it to overcook. I still want the bell pepper to be crunchy when we are eating it. So you just want to stir that up, cover it up for not little less than a minute or two, just for it to simmer a bit. And yeah, we are good to go. I just love stirring food actually, because there's nothing that I'm doing at this moment. I'm just stirring it just because I love to do it. But you can already cover your own pot. Let it begin to steam. Don't mind me. I don't know what I'm doing here. Just be stirring food. So guys, this is what we have. As you can see, it's bright, good looking, even without eating it yet. And it smells so nice, even without eating it yet. And I promise you guys, it tastes amazing. And this is me serving it with some jollof rice. Like I said earlier, we are eating this with some nice smoky patty jollof. Yep. So that is all for today's video, guys. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Love you all with the love of Christ, and don't forget to please like, share, and subscribe to my video if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel already. Enjoy. Bye.